our former president may be going to jail. This week, of course, the third and not final, but third and arguably biggest criminal indictment came down on Trump with 4 charges: conspiracy to violate rights, 10 years in prison if convicted, conspiracy to defraud the United States, 5 years in prison if convicted. 3 and 4 counts are corrupt obstruction of an official proceeding and conspiracy to commit that crime. And both of them are punishable by up to 20 years in prison. So I'm not good at math, but that's pretty much the rest of this MFer's life. If any amount of, God, even if 5 years, even if 2 years were implemented, hell, who knows? Although hate really is kind of the fountain of youth, apparently. But so Donald Trump was charged, and I want to know, you guys, what's going to happen. This is my sources say. Okay, I don't know if you guys had a chance to read any of the indictment. I was not as into this one, to be honest with you. Like, I kind of like the classified documents one was like really much more of a page turner. This one was like slightly sleepy. Although one of my favorite moments from the indictment is apparently, so Trump is talking to the Secretary of State in Georgia, and he's like, you got to look at this link. There's a State Farm Arena video. And this is when he talks about one of the election workers. And this says, he used her name almost 20 times, falsely referring to her as a, quote, professional vote scammer and hustler. In response, the Georgia Secretary of State refuted this, quote, you're talking about the State Farm video, and I think it's extremely unfortunate that co-conspirator 1, which is Rudy Giuliani, or his people, they sliced and diced that video and took it out of context. When the Georgia Secretary of State then offered a link to a video that would disprove Giuliani's state claims, the defendant, Trump, responded, I don't care about a link. I don't need it. I have a much, much better link. That's my favorite. I got a better link.
It's a sausage link he pulls out of his pocket.
Exactly. No. So good. So anyway, guys, apparently the path is being cleared for this case to kind of move as expediently as possible. A lot of people think it won't be wrapped even before the election, but it may very well be wrapped before the election. Dan, what do your sources say?
My sources a little bit being in the music world. I know that it's a little bit that kind of biased, but this summer we had these big multi-city, multi-state tours from Beyonce and Taylor Swift. This fall is for the fuckboys. It's going to be Drake and Donald Trump going on tour around the country, conveniently so that Donald Trump can make all of his cases for the rest of the next like 5 or 6 months and hit all of those things. No, I remember someone said there was like a listing on MSNBC of all the different cases that Trump's going to have before 2024, the election. And it's like, oh God, he's going on tour. He's going to be hitting every single city. The arena is going to be closed down. Hide your daughters. Donald Trump's quite literally. Donald Trump's coming.
If only he could fill SoFi. Like, he couldn't fill he couldn't fill like a few boxes at SoFi. You know what I mean?
That's what Drake's for. I'm kidding.
That's true. I don't think can Drake fill SoFi? I guess he can.
Oh yeah, I've been to Kendrick at SoFi, and I've been to Kendrick at, I'm still going to call it Staples Center. I'm not going to call it Crypto. And he filled both. Yeah.
Great job. Kendrick, yeah, but Drake?
Oh, Drake? I
guess Drake's big. I don't know. I'm sure know, but I'm going to Beyonce early September.
Love that.
It's going to be amazing. I like that. So he's going to basically go on this. Obviously, it's got to be a fundraising tour. And of course, he's not being held until his trial because we only do that to poor criminals. Right. So there you have it. I like that. He's going on tour. He is definitely going to be on tour. Do you think he's going to be convicted and sentenced before the election? And if he is, what will the sentence or conviction be?
I'm holding my hat most on the Atlanta case. Yeah, just because of all the election things that are going on, that seems like to be the most clear cut. There's the the weakest link or the strongest link. I don't know. Shout out to that old game show. There's that he was talking about just now. There's the find me 11,000 votes, that perfect phone call situation.
Yes.
There's just a lot of stuff that it's the right mix of, okay, E. Jean Carroll, it's very tabloidy, it's very saucy, but like it doesn't really relate to his job in office. The January 6th stuff, like you said, it's a little bit of a drier read. This is like they have phone calls, they have Republicans who are even telling him to tap the brakes. I think that's going to be a harder one for him to get out of. And if they can just keep that in a speedy pace, like please express lane these court cases.
Definitely fast pass.
I think honestly we should be a little bit more liberal with the hold presidents accountable and hold leaders accountable in this country. But
hell yeah, we do.
I want to believe, like just rationally speaking.
You're the Mulder.
Okay. Here's what I was saying. What if we throw Joe Biden in jail also?
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? Like, just put him just out of like, he could do a little bit of the time. Like whatever Trump has to do, Biden has to do like half the time or like a third.
I would throw Hillary. I would throw Obama. I would throw like I call up Colin Powell and I'd be like, "Hey man, you got to take one for the team." Like I don't care, but like even in that situation, Donald Trump would just bring Mitch McConnell to the stand and he would just like go for like 4 months straight and stall the process, just like he did by annoying with getting a Supreme Court justice on the bench. So like Donald Trump it's wild. He is the Trump card, the X factor in the law, as I understand it as a viewer.
Mm-hmm.
So
he is the X factor. That is exactly right. And
it does serious cases, but I don't know. I can't confidently say that he's going to do a perp walk anytime soon.
Right. James, where you stand on all this?
Well, my sources say he will never see a jail cell because immediately after sentencing, he will eat 12 Big Macs, one for every disciple from his favorite book, the Bible. And then he will shit himself to death on camera. And I'm choosing to be hopeful.
See, that's way better than jail to me. Like, he could shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, it's like not real justice, but it is like street justice. It's him just shitting himself on camera. I do like. I do think.
Diaper. Yeah.
Oh God.
Instead of house.
Sorry.
It's true. No, I change juicy diapers all the time. Are you kidding me?
When I see him photos of him from behind, he looks like he has a giant full didiaper.
He does.
That dump truck's gonna blow any day now.
And when it does,
so much in that trash compactor.
You really can. It's like his diaper is like a bathroom trash can. You just keep on putting shit in it and putting shit in it. You're like, let's keep going.
Full circle. That's why the trash can workers need a union. The trash people. That's why you need to unionize, because look at what happens when they do a work stoppage. That's like 50 years of work stoppage on that.
Someone needs to empty the president.
This is what the viewers came for. Donald Trump.
Sorry, Frank.
I mean, first of all, I believe that we need to goad him into showing us his undies. I've said this before on the damage report many times. Hashtag show us the undies. It's a hashtag, therefore it is real, and it will be a campaign. Yep. I think he's gonna get some time. I think he's gonna get time. I don't think it's gonna be 5 years. I think it could be like 2 with like, I don't know what, like some sort of like community service. He's gonna be in a hairnet, people. There's gonna be some soup kitchen work. He's gonna be in a hairnet. I still don't think that will prevent him from holding office.
Yeah.
And it certainly won't prevent him from being potentially elected president again. Because if you can imagine, it doesn't matter if they bar him from holding office. If he wins the Electoral College,
no time.
Fucking January 6th will be absolutely insane.
They'll just do it in the courthouse. They'll like do the entire thing in the courthouse.
Yeah. But if he wins, mark my words, I'll be on the streets too. And I will have my folding chair and we will go. Let's go, baby. What's going on, Frantifa? If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that button. And also, you can become a patron and support the show every single week. Get access to bonus episodes and exclusive merchandise. Patreon.com/bitchuation room. Do